Hello, everyone. Mrs. Fleetwood is here to go over some Korean Taekwondo history. Taekwondo history. Taekwondo started way back a long time ago in Korea, South Korea. And it was started by South Korean farmers. Now, there were Japanese pirates on ships, and they would come off their ships on horses, going down the coastline looking for someone that they could take items from, something that they could steal, something that did not belong to them. And they saw the Korean farmers, and they thought that that was easy picking. They thought that it was easy for them to get whatever they had. Well, it kept happening over and over and over and over again, that the Korean farmers, they got tired of the Japanese pirates taking their food. So they got together and decided to come up with Taekwondo. All the farmers defended themselves, their crops, from being stolen by the Japanese pirates. And the high kicks that you may see on some of the uniforms represents them kicking the pirates off their horses. And this martial art was good enough to frighten the Japanese pirates away, that the Korean farmers were able to take their food, to pick their food, to take their food and eat it, take their food and trade it for other things that they may need, whether it be other types of food or clothing that they may be in need of, or maybe even trade, an equal trade of some things that they may need. So they continue to do this. After a while, Taekwondo was outlawed, that no one could be found or be seen using Taekwondo. So people only did it inside their homes. They didn't do it outside. And they taught it to each other in their homes. So as soon as some Taekwondo children began to walk, they were teaching them Taekwondo. That's why sometimes you may even go to a tournament and see a 5-year-old black belt, because their Korean parents, Korean father, taught them Taekwondo as soon as they started walking. So after Taekwondo was able to be seen outside, it was no longer against the law to show that you knew Taekwondo. Then their military was taught to use Taekwondo. So the whole Korean military was taught this martial art because it was so successful. And then after a while, it came to the United States by Korean masters. And the Korean masters, sometimes, since they were in their homes where they couldn't be seen doing Taekwondo, they did some things a little different from each other. And that's why some Korean masters can tell what school you came from or what master that you're under because of the way you do your forms. And in 1996, Taekwondo became a full medal sport in the Olympics. And it takes a lot to get to that point. A lot of training, a lot of tournaments that you have to go through. But Taekwondo is a Korean martial art. And it is the way of the hand and foot. It means the way of the hand and foot. The way you live your life, at home, in school, at the stores, in your neighborhood when you're playing, at the park when you're playing. You have to behave yourself in a certain way, representing Taekwondo. It's a way of life. So always remember, Taekwondo can be deadly. It can kill or maim. So that's why you never use it outside of a tournament or exhibition, only to defend yourself or defend someone else who cannot defend themselves. So Taekwondo is a very fun sport, a way of protecting yourself, defending yourself, feeling confident about yourself, as far as things you can do, things you can accomplish. But you have to remember the history and why it came about, how it came about. And remember, always remember, you are a Taekwondo student and conduct yourself as a Taekwondo student at all times. Have a safe day and take care.